Alright, how y'all doing? Shorty Bugz here again on Beats and Sneaks. And today I'm going to do a discussion video because I got a lot of people asking me what's my point of view on a lot of things and what do I think about a lot of things. And to start off, I want to say this channel is not here for me to try to sell you guys anything, and that's why throughout my reviews I give you my honest opinion. If you notice, I get a few people in the comments saying, you crazy, but that's because I'm giving my honest opinion. If I was to try to sell you guys a shoe like everybody else on here is doing, every time I buy a shoe I would sit up here and say that, oh, it's a must cop and this and that, which would be false, because you're not going to like every shoe you buy, especially when you get shoes early. You don't have time to actually sit there and look at the shoe in person. You just got to take a chance, and you don't know how the shoe is going to look until you get it. So to say that every shoe that I buy is a must cop will be a lie. And another thing is, I'm not here to appeal to everybody. I'm here to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to touch on all subjects. I'm not against one type of shoe person or with another one. I do this on my own. I stand on my own. If y'all notice, I don't give shout outs to other shoe reviewers. I'm not saying I got a problem with them, but I'm not here to try to be a part of a community of shoe reviewers. That's not my thing. I'm here directly for the public, nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, a lot of people have been asking me what do I think about replicas, and I want to start off by saying this. I remember back in like 2003, 2004, it was a big thing going on throughout the whole country where people was buying fake shoes and stuff because they started selling them on the street. People, I don't know, people was posting up. I know in my city it was people just posting up on the corner selling them, and in certain stores and stuff like that, like Air Force Ones and Baby Apes, and people was buying them because it was like $40 and stuff like that, and cheap $50 and stuff like that. And it was like, oh man, some Forces for $50? Dang, I'm buying these, and I'd buy them. But then this whole thing came in when people start bashing them, like, you know those fake? And ever since then, there's been a big disconnect with people who buy fake shoes. Some of the people who bash fake shoes now wore them at one point, and some of them still wear them now and don't know it. But I'm gonna get into that too. Am I against replicas? No, not at all. Do I wear replicas? No. And some people would say, well, why do you buy authentic shoes if you not against replicas? Well, because I don't care what somebody else is wearing on their feet. I do my videos to save you guys money and this, that, and the third, and so on and so forth, and just for myself, you know what I'm saying, to show the real detailing of the shoe. That's my whole thing, because most of these shoe reviewers, they just got a regular camera, they with the iPhones and stuff like that, and they kind of just do the exact same thing everybody else would do, or they give you all the same information that you can get from just looking at a picture, basically. So I try to give you all more detail and an honest opinion. That's what it's about. Now, if you wearing replica shoes, I don't care. Like, if you got a replica shoe on that's a colorway that never came out at all, and it just look ridiculous, I might laugh, but I'm not about to go out my way to make fun of you. Like, I keep it to myself. That's no different than being racist. Because at one point, black people wasn't accepted, and they got bashed. A white guy might have been cool with a black guy, but because it wouldn't look right, he'd just bash the black guy too. But deep down inside, he don't really got a problem with him. That's the same thing y'all doing. Just because this guy got fake shoes, y'all go bash him? What kind of, that's just ignorant. And then my other thing I want to get to is that if they wearing replica shoes, they obviously already thought it through and they don't care. So you just bumping your gums, you just wasting your energy because they already don't care. So your opinion don't matter to them. So save your energy into getting you some money or doing something better, uplifting the community, not bashing somebody else, knocking somebody else down. Because to be honest, if it wasn't for people buying replicas, a lot of us wouldn't even be able to get certain shoes. Well, I know I'll probably still be able to get mine, but it'll be way more crazier because that took out like half the people right there. Replica shoes. People are like, oh shit, I'd rather just buy those. I'd rather just get these. I'm about to stand in line. I'm not about to pay $200, $300 for this shoe off a reseller after they buy the shoe for $150. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And when I did the video, I think it was a couple of videos ago, and I said that I was going to talk about this subject, I had people who are on YouTube who are big shoe reviewers, and they inboxed me saying, don't talk about that, this, that, because I was saying like a lot of people are buying these shoes off these websites and they don't even know that they replicas, because you have what they consider a B grade, you have just straight up fake shoes, and then you have authentic ones that come from these same factories. And this is how you have these guys on these websites buying or selling you guys Jordan 11s and 12s and 3s and stuff like that. Shoes that came out a year ago, 2 years ago, and they have full size runs in them, and they sell them to you for $300, $350, $400. Where do you think they're getting them from? They really ain't. They certainly didn't buy 100 pair of them when they came out. And even if they did buy 100 pair of them when they came out, 2 years ago, that 100 pair would be gone, because those shoes got so much hype around them. And also you got the actual commercial companies getting restocks in shoes now, like Finish Line and Champs and stuff like that. They getting restocks in shoes now. So my thing is this: these websites, they sell really fake looking shoes, and then they sell actual authentic ones too, because they trying to make their money however they can. If you cheap, you go get the really fake looking one. If you spend actual money, then you go get an authentic one. These guys are buying these shoes for like $200 a pop, and I guess if you get them in a bundle, you could probably get a deal or something. I don't know how that works, but they selling them to y'all for $400. So even though they spending a lot for the shoe, they still making them some money, because they charging you double of what they paid, basically. They only losing a few dollars shipping it to you. So my whole thing is, instead of buying off these websites, you might as well buy from these people yourself, because at the end of the day, we all getting played. No shoe that comes out in Foot Locker costs more than $15 to make. Actually, $10. None of them cost more than $10 to make. And you got these guys in these factories busting their ass, and that makes them basically slaves, because they working for penny on the dollar, and we getting charged an extra $130, $150, and if you're buying it from a reseller, extra $200 to $350 more than what the shoe costs to make. So I would rather y'all buy it from one of these guys overseas and get money to them in their pocket so they can take care of their family, than for you to buy from some guy off YouTube who bought it from them anyway and charge you extra and telling you that they authentic, and that's all you got to run off of. Because if the shoe don't look no different than the one you pick up from Foot Locker, it's authentic. That's my point. I'm going to chop it right here because my camera be trying to stop. So I'm going to pause it right here and then I'm going to continue. Another thing I always have people asking me is, what do I think about, what if they son wanted a shoe, should I buy him a replica? Like, a lot of parents hit me up saying, my son, he like these shoes, but I don't want to spend this much money on them, or I don't want him to get beat up for them. Should I buy him a replica? Well, if you buy him a replica, if you buy him the type of replicas that's out here crazy and people don't know, it's an authentic shoe. It's the exact same thing. Like, I am not telling you no lie or anything else. But the shoe's still going to cost more than retail. If you buy a replica, an authentic shoe from one of these factories, it's going to be more than retail. But it's the same shoe that people spending $350 and $400 for on eBay, but you're getting it for way less than that. But it's still more than retail. So my whole thing is, if you're scared that he gonna get beat up or something like that, don't buy him the shoe at all, because the shoe looks authentic. The shoe is authentic if you buy the higher grade one, I guess. So if he's wearing that shoe, he's going to get beat up regardless if somebody's going to beat him up. It's not like they're going to take the shoe off his foot, look at him and check and see if they're authentic, and then beat him up. They're going to beat him up, because when you take even if you did take the shoe off the guy, if you had a real Jordan 11 and one of the authentic Jordan 11s from one of these factories, they are the exact same shoe. There's no way you can tell them apart. Everything is the same. The dates in the inside are the same. I hear people saying you got to check the date in the inside. No, that is not going to tell you if they're real or not, because it's the exact same date. You check the insole out and everything. You look at these shoes, and everything is the same. Everything. And people ask me like, well, how you know this if you don't own replicas? Well, because I know big YouTube guys are selling y'all shoes that get replicas and sell them to y'all. Some of them sell straight up replicas, and some of them just buying these authentic ones and just charging y'all more for them. There is no difference between the authentic one and the one that you buy from Foot Locker. I cannot stress that enough. But a replica is a replica. It might have 2 flaws in it, or a couple of flaws. I actually got one sent to me by a lady named Linda. She's the same lady that sent the shoe to Damn America, I think. And I'm gonna show y'all how that looks. That shoe is, I guess if you consider it a B grade because it has like 1 flaw in it, but it's not noticeable if you're wearing it. I'll show y'all that though. And yeah, if you know, if it makes sense, I support it, man. Like, if you don't care about what somebody think, period, you could wear the fakest looking shoe ever. But if you somebody who want to get an authentic shoe, but you don't want to get raped by some guy that's buying them from one of these factories in the first place, just buy the shoe from the factory yourself. What's the point of what you want, some kind of recognition? Oh, I paid $400 for these. These authentic. These authentic. I paid $400 for them. No, you just don't know how wrong you are. You can get that shoe for $200. Authentic yourself. Because all the guy that sold it to you did was bought that shoe for $200 and charged you an extra $150 to $200 for it. And y'all say, well, how do you know this? Well, duh. These shoes are 2 or 3 years old and they got full size runs, and none of these fools got Nike contracts, or else they wouldn't be selling them on YouTube or on these little websites. They have a store. So I just wanted to drop this video on y'all real quick. I'm gonna give y'all the review of this shoe that she sent me right now. And as y'all can see, I'm in a home setup because this is Beats and Sneaks. Right now, I only gave y'all sneaker videos with beats in the background. I'm finishing up upgrading my studio more and more. I done sold some stuff, got rid of some stuff, so it'll be videos coming soon of me actually working in here, producing beats. I'm gonna do some stuff for y'all too. So if y'all into music and stuff like that, leave a comment below. But let's get to this review on this shoe. Oh, and if y'all was wondering what shoe I was wearing, got on the LeBron Royals. The 8 Royals is what I got on my foot right now. A lot of you guys always ask me like, when you gonna do an on-feet video and stuff like that? And I told y'all that I'm start doing those. Like, I won't do an actual on-foot video. Just whenever I'm in here working on beats and stuff in my videos, I'll just show you guys what I'm wearing. Since some people was into that, some people tell me that they don't know how to coordinate and they be wanting ideas. So that's something I'm gonna start doing once I get to doing my in the studio video. So on to this shoe. So yeah, as you can see, got the box right there. It's banged up, but it has the actual numbers and everything right on them. And you open the box, it got the paper in there, the little blue plastic 11-piece, and it also has the Tinker made them shine, Mike made them fly, and you made them iconic. Everything is right, the fun is right and everything. The box is just banged up and this has scratches on it. But I didn't pay for the shoe, so I'm pretty sure if I would have bought the shoe from her or from them, they would have gave me a actual mint condition one. But this shoe was sent to me for free from them. They wanted me to do a review for you guys, and I said I might as well do it since I have so many people ask me about replicas and stuff like that on my channel. It's about as many people asking me about replicas as there are people who ask me to review certain shoes. That's just throw that out there. A lot of you guys think that it's a small thing, man. It's probably more replicas out here than authentic shoes, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, because shoes like these and the Foamposites, they don't make a lot of them, but you see a million people wearing them. And it's because they buying them off websites and stuff if they can't get them out of Foot Locker. And if they're not coming out of Foot Locker or any commercial store, it's not authentic. It's not, I won't say it's not authentic, it's authentic, it's just not authorized by Nike. It's these people working in these factories that's selling them still because they know the demand for them are high. But as you can see, they got the milky toe. The Air Jordan is in the right spot. It's spelled correctly and everything. Let's see if you can see that. Everything is correct right there. The jump man is right. Jumping in between the 2 and the 3. A lot of people, I seen a video where I looked at Dan America's video and they were saying that the 23 is what's not right on the shoe, and I agree. The 23 is a little bit wide, but if you're wearing this shoe and the 23 is wide, if somebody notices that, then that means they must already know, they must be looking at replicas themselves, for one. But another thing too I wanted to point out is some people don't care, because some people know that the OG 11s, the 23 was actually like this. If you go back and you look at the OG version of the Bread 11s, the 23 was wide like this. It's not as narrow as the ones are nowadays, which isn't that much different than this one in the first place. But that's just one thing that wasn't pointed out in her video by her. That's something I read. And the icy bottom is icy. He's jumping in the right spot and everything. Everything's right. The jump man in the inside, he's actually white, like he's supposed to be. He's not supposed to be the Concord color, just white. I will show you guys the dates, but I can't get the camera inside the shoe, so. But you got the plastic joint right here and everything. And the one thing that made this shoe a B grade is the carbon fiber right here. They didn't put that finishing touch on there, which is only a clear coat. I think it's funny, people be tapping this and they say the carbon fiber isn't real. Well, actually, none of the carbon fiber is real on any of these shoes. It's all a clear coat that's put on there. And I know this because I work on cars, and we do the same thing on cars. If you put like a carbon fiber finish on a car for a paint job, it's the exact same thing. That clear coat that they put on this surface, they dab it on there in little spots, they let it dry, then we put the clear coat over it on the cars, and that's what gives it that tap sound and that texture, not actual real carbon fiber. These shoes would cost more than what they cost if they had actual carbon fiber on them. That's just to throw that out. Like if you have an authentic pair of Concords that you don't carry, you can actually take a piece of sandpaper and rub that clear coat out, and it'll be this surface under it. So I'm gonna put them on foot and let y'all see how they look. And for the record, I didn't pay for this shoe. Once again, I can't stress that enough. It was sent to me for free. I decided to do this review because a lot of people ask me about replicas. And to be honest with you, when I first got this shoe, I was kind of pissed off, as I should be, because this shoe was sent to me free, and the only thing that's different from my authentic pairs that I spent $350 plus on is this 23 that's not a big deal, and it's carbon fiber that nobody is going to see. So this shoe right here, I'm probably either going to give it away or sell it to a friend of mine who don't care, or I might just hoop in the shoe. But honestly, if you just like the brand, the shoe, and you don't want to kill yourself, this shoe on that website is only $100. This one is $100. This is not the authentic one. This is the B grade or perfect version of a replica, I guess. The laces in these are correct and everything. And I know this video is long, but I'm not going to do many of these videos on this type of subject. So I'm trying to get as much in as possible and answer as many questions as possible, because I know people are going to tear the comment section up. But also, I'm answering all these questions in the video because I'm going to end up having to disable the comment section, I'm pretty sure, because there's a lot of people who's ignorant running around here. And one thing I want to say too, if you subscribe to my channel, I'm here to inform you guys and keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I'm not here to bash anybody, any YouTuber or anybody's preference. So if you narrow-minded and you want to unsubscribe to me, because I've seen people talking about, fuck you, bitch, I was only here for to look at your titties and stuff like that to damn Erica when she did her video. So if you that ignorant, just save your comment and unsubscribe. At the end of the day, I'm not a YouTube partner. I'm not here to build up subscribers. I'm here to build up a community of people who got common sense in this shoe game. Give people knowledge. If you narrow-minded about replicas, then you don't know it, but you supporting replicas because you going out here blind buying shoes that you think are authentic. If you know about replicas, you would never get screwed over. So this is the perfect version. That's only $100 on there. And I'm going to put them on feet so that y'all can see really quick. Okay, so first you got the bird's eye view. Got this one covered with the pants. And these shoes actually are comfortable. They just as comfortable as the authentic one. And this is the perfect replica off their website. And they fit true to size. I get my LeBrons and everything else in 10.5, as y'all know, and I get my Jordans in a 10, unless they run small. So that's the bird's eye view. Got the sides. See that? Like, you cannot see that carbon fiber at all. That's where the pants are covering it, so you wouldn't see that 23. And now this one, I left it to where you could see it. But still on foot, it's like not even a big deal at all. And another thing I wanted to point out to you guys is that these here, let me show you. Oh, the carbon fiber paper is actually the same too, but these things right here, these don't even come in a lot of the Jordan boxes, but these keep your shoes from yellowing. So I think that was funny that they sent me these for free, and they are the perfect replica or whatever you want to call them, and they had that in there to keep the shoe from yellowing. I think that was funny. But another thing I want to point out and get off my chest too is a lot of people, I already know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you must be getting paid to do this and this, that, and the third. Actually, that's not true at all. I don't get paid off YouTube at all, actually. If y'all notice, I don't have advertisements popping up on the beginning of my videos. And if I do, let me know, because I shouldn't. I'm not a YouTube partner at all. That's when you get paid, when you're a partner. Or if you have a shitload of subscribers, which I don't have. But I do appreciate what I do have. But this is what I get paid off of, my music. As you can see, I'm in the process of upgrading. I sold my microphone that was right there. I'm getting a new one. And I'm replacing one of my monitors right there, like that one. And I'm just upgrading stuff. So this is what I get paid for, man. I also run a store. So you guys always ask me, how do I get my shoes so early too? I actually run a store. So yeah, man, I just want to get that off my chest. I'm gonna leave the link in the description to where you can get these shoes at. And it's not that I'm supporting people buying fake shoes and passing them off as real. I just don't like hypocrites. And when I say hypocrites, I mean these guys on YouTube who say, fuck you if you wear replicas, fuck this, fuck that, but they buying them and selling them to y'all. And to me, that's being a hypocrite. So I'm cutting them out all together, and I'm gonna give y'all a link to where y'all can buy them straight from the source. The pair I have on is the $100 pair, but the pair that they selling y'all is the $200 pair on this website. And when y'all go on that website, y'all gonna be like, what the heck? And these do run true to size. So some people might get pissed because this is almost like a review, but guess what? I'm saving y'all asses because these guys are bashing these shoes if you don't get them from Foot Locker. But then again, how the hell are they getting so many of them to sell to y'all? It's called reverse psychology. Look it up. That's what they're using on y'all. Beast of Sneaks here. Peace out. Thumbs up. Cutting off these fake YouTube middleman guys. Y'all buy these shoes straight from the source and get his money to these people and save y'all money in the meantime, and stop supporting these guys that's basically being fraudulent. If you want the authentic ones, $200. This one, $100. Honestly, if you're gonna get these and rock the heck out of them, you might as well buy the $100 one. And if you want one to keep, buy a $100 one and a $200 one, or two $200 ones. I don't care. It's your money. Do what you want to do. Shorty Vaz, gone. Peace. Check out my other videos. I got all of the shoes coming out this weekend up there. Gone.